crazy cause I'm speeding it like.
Hey everybody, Michael here. Welcome back to another video. This one was kind of just a random video. I didn't really think of anything to do today, but I kind of was thinking a lot more about me switching over to Android. And the more I thought about it, the more I just started to begin and realize if I switch over to Android, I'm probably just going to end up going back to Apple, because the truth is, Apple has started to change a lot. Now, obviously, I sat and talked many times about how Apple is greedy and stuff, and I'll make a separate video on why I don't like Apple. But if I had to really talk about why I like Apple, I think it comes down to really just how they've made their self known with their software and their products. So I'm going to take a moment to really talk about things that I really like about Apple, because I've always been bashing Apple and stuff, but you know what? It's time for me to really let you guys understand why I love Apple, and also why I may end up just, sticking with Apple through thin and bones. First off, now, I would like to say, for all you Android fanboys that are watching this video, and are, well, if they even watch, but if you watch this video and you start trashing me, please wait your turn. I'll make another video. So please, I'm asking you, for the sake of this video, hold your personal reasons and your emotions in just this one time. So first off, I want to talk about iOS. That's the first reason. iOS is so much easier and simpler to use. There's a simplicity to Apple software. It's easy, it's understandable, and it really is optimized perfectly. And I think that's the one thing is iOS. We'll start with iOS. It gets automatic updates more often. You're able to get improvements on all your devices. While Android updates take months to arrive, Apple does it in just one day for every device across the board. And everything gets updated, not just your iPhone, but your Macs, your Apple TV, your HomePods, any Apple product that has a software in it will get updated on the day that Apple makes their software released. So that's my first reason why I like iOS, because it has fast updates that keep your stability and also optimized. Now, originally I hated Apple for always trying to make new things and taking away, but this year they toned down and went with a improvement, stability, and fixing the bugs, fixing the operating system as a whole. And I think that was really nice of Apple to do that, especially since they realize, we have a buggy-ass software that always gets buggy every time we make new stuff. So why don't we just take it easy this year and work on the stability and also improve on things? So that's one. Number two is everything that works across the board, between macOS to iOS to iPad, iPhone, everything. When you do something on your iPhone, it carries over to your iPad, your MacBook, and if you have an iPhone, you can call on your iPad, you can take calls from your iPad, you can take it on your MacBook, you can make calls now with the HomePod, your Apple Watch. Everything works hand in hand, and I think that's the one thing that Apple does right, and I think that that's the selling point with all Apple devices. Everything works intuitive and perfectly together. Not every Apple genius idiot that I know that works at the Apple Store, not calling anybody an idiot, but they will just read off a script, and that's another reason I was going to tell you guys. I will be working for the Apple Store, but I'm still hesitant to work because of the people that work there. But I mean, I'll probably just end up working there and do what I do best, help people out. But the main reason I hate going to the Apple Store is anytime I want to talk to somebody, they're talking as if they read off a script. They don't know the shit. Me, you guys know me. I'm open mind. I say whatever I want, and I don't have to read a script. I know about it. I study about it. So why do I have to go through a script and read the information? I'm just putting that out there. But beyond that, everything that you do works great hand in hand, especially with the Mac and also the iPhone. You can AirDrop anything. AirDrop is literally the best. That is honestly something I think is really, really cool when it comes to that. The next thing about Apple is their iPhone warranties and warranties across the board. Now, you can't argue with the new iPhones that their warranties have gone a little steep, but if you think about it in a whole, their warranty covers a lot more than what you'd be covering in the, back in the past. Now, obviously, with glass phones, it's always going to be hard, but Apple's warranties are great, especially for the iPad. For the Mac, too, you get 4 years of support. On top of the 1 year trial that you get an additional 3 years, so it makes it 4 years, including that Apple Care Plus. Your Mac is always going to be covered. Your iPad will always be covered if you have a problem, battery issue, screen breaks. And your iPhone, I think it's an essential for Apple Care, because let's be honest here, people are careless, and sometimes people make mistakes, and it happens. Another good thing, like I said previously, was AirDrop. I think AirDrop is obviously one of the better alternatives when it comes to sharing things. I think that's nowadays than anything else. And finally, my main reason that I like Apple, and I think the reason why it's better, and this is just a personal reason, but iMessage, FaceTime, and now with iOS 12, FaceTime group. Let's be real here. Apple's made it easier to communicate with people that have iPhones and iPads. And now with iMessage and FaceTime, it's even simpler. You call people up, you FaceTime, and now with this group FaceTime, you can now FaceTime more people across the board. I think that's a feature we've been waiting for, and I'm so hyped that they finally did it. But let's think about it for a second. iMessage, you can play games on with your friends. You can have fun chats. You can literally get responses in 10 seconds flat on iMessage. And now that you have group FaceTime, you can FaceTime anybody you want. So that's really all I gotta say. That's the reasons that I think Apple is successful, that they took what customers want and made it simple and easy to use. It all comes down to one thing: simplicity. It's simple and easy to use. Now, I may have my personal reasons why I don't like Apple, but at the end of the day, if I'm going to go with a company that I'm trusting and reliable with, I'd rather go with Apple. I may talk, I may switch over to Samsung and stuff, but when I think about it long and hard, Apple has made it more simpler and easier to use their products, even despite their price ranges. I will make another video explaining why I don't like about Apple, but right now I just wanted to highlight the things that I like about Apple. So that's going to do it for this video. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of Apple. Do you like them? Do you hate them? Again, Android fans, please wait for the next video so you can start trash talking me and trash talking Apple. But thanks for watching, and peace.